Good morning, everyone. Mike Fiebernitz, Remax Southern Shores, coming to you for another Fiebernitz Friday, where we throw casual Friday out the window. Still ending the week on a high note, wearing the suit, tie, and the customary pocket square. So here's the thing. I got to give a shout out to my mother. She actually made this pocket square out of some old ties of mine. You know, they were of no use, had some stains. So instead of throwing them away, I gave them to my mom and said, see what you can do about making, a pocket square. So we're able to do that. So real quick, let's jump into the numbers for this week's market mashup, and then we'll jump into this week's topic. So I put all the information in the post, so if you want to follow along. Condo market, great week, up 0.2%, brings you up for the year 0.3%. Residential market, great week, up 0.2%. Crossed over from the negative, so you are up this year 0.1% this year compared to last year's average sales price. Tongue-tied. Land market, huge week, up 0.8%, brings you up for the year 0.4%. So give us another month for us to collect some more data, more closings. We'll start getting into the real true numbers, just because there's not a whole lot of closings to go off of. So these numbers are going to kind of jump until we start, ironing out into a more plateau type number. So this week's topic, 3 ways to get a buyer to buy your property today. So if you remember, we hit the ground running in the new year of 2024 with buyers viewing properties, making offers, and buying properties. Then it got quiet very quickly. That first week was fantastic. I mean, it was like the floodgates open, showings everywhere, offers, and then after that week, that first week in January, then it just started dying down really quickly. So here are 3 ways to get a buyer to buy your property now. Number 1, be the only property. So if you're the only house for sale in the neighborhood, a buyer will wind up buying your property, because if it's a neighborhood that buyers would like to get into, then they are going to buy your property because that's their only choice. If there are 10 other houses for sale, then that's 10 other houses you have to compete against to obtain the 1 or 2 buyers that are looking to get into that neighborhood. So what you want to do is you might have to time the market of going on the market for sale. If there's a lot of properties for sale, that's an indicator that nothing is selling at that price point, which brings me to the second reason. Be the best priced property in the neighborhood. So buyers are doing extensive online research on your asking price and your value. Okay? If you're overpriced even slightly, they are passing on buying your property. Okay? Here's why. Buyers missed out on buying a property in 2020 for an average price of $297,000. Now, the average price of a home is $422,000. You see the jump, $297,000 in 3 years to $422,000. So buyers are doing extensive online research on your asking price, on the value, and if you're overpriced by slightly, they're passing on it. Third option, buy down their rate. So with buyers on the sideline right now because of how high interest rates are, they're waiting for them to drop. Now, I don't know what number they're waiting on because they're in the mid-6s for a primary. Maybe mid-6s, high 6s right now. So if they're waiting for the 5s, then here's a way for you to obtain a buyer now. Offer up $3,000, around that, in closing costs to be paid for the buyer, or basically buyer's closing costs, to help them buy down their interest rate. Okay? If buyers are waiting for the interest rate to drop, help them out to get a lower interest rate and they'll buy your property. $3,000 on an average price point of $422,000 is less than 1% of your asking price. And look, we're seeing offers come in 10% below your asking price. So less than 1% offering $3,000, that's a chip in the bucket. And a lot of buyers will hold on to that. Folks, there are buyers buying. You just have to be the best priced, or the only property, or you have to get a little creative. One of the three. So if you got any questions, let me know. That's all I got this week. You got a comment? Did I miss something? Drop me a comment. Love to hear from you. Folks, have a wonderful weekend. Hopefully we can warm up a little bit. And then do me a favor, hit that share button. I know you know someone looking to buy or sell that I could help either here or there. It doesn't matter if they're in California. I can help them. I know people in California that can help them. So, folks, have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you guys next Friday. Have a good one.